Oh, guest request. Okay. How can I do that? Yeah. I invited you. Would that be?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi again. Thanks for first, I want to say thanks for your whole information.
Sure.
It's really very these days,
Yeah.
stress, these crazy
Mm-hmm.
days, preparing
Mm-hmm.
documents. It's really very hard
Yeah.
and competition is really very high.
How many slots
And
are?
these days, really, this kind of videos
Yeah. How many
help
slots?
us a lot.
How many slots are available for Armenia?
4 students. Only they can
4.
accept 4 students. Yeah, 2 with MC track
Uh-huh.
and 2 with university track.
I see. A very tough competition. Because in the Philippines, to be honest, we have 50.
50?
Probably, yes, 40 or like 35 for university track and then 15 for the embassy track. So,
Oh, but too much students want to study in Korea. So why
yeah,
it's too much high?
maybe because also
Ah,
it's about the bilateral relationship between the countries. So I think when it comes to South
yeah,
Korea and the
friendly, more
Philippines,
friendly,
mhm, yeah, that's one thing. They have more connections as well. Probably that's something that you can
more friendly.
tap into.
Asian countries too much. China, Japan, it's also
Yeah, yeah.
right.
Also a lot.
Yeah, and right now I want to understand from where I need to start because I whole day I writing and till late again write my essay, working hard, thinking what kind of real thing about real things, but I also don't want to skip another part, and I
Ah,
want to I want to understand the how can I say English? Sorry for my poor English.
don't
The
worry.
right the right steps. Yeah,
Ah,
the right steps.
so the
Because I
usual.
don't want too late.
Okay, the usual strategy I always recommend before I started the paid subscription program.
Yeah.
I've been coaching a lot of students since 2023. So the first thing I always recommend doing is by starting with the last year's guidelines. So when you get familiar with the last year guidelines, you get to know how the scholarship works. Like you know what to do, how to apply, the documents you need. Because the thing is, and the one fact about South Korean government scholarship, the Global Korea Scholarship, it only has one structure. They will announce the opening of the scholarship February for the graduate studies and then September for the undergrad. They would include the guidelines and then that's when people start applying. One important thing to note is for the Global Korea Scholarship Program, you don't need to get admission. You don't need to get admitted to the Korean university before you apply for the GKS. So that's one. And the best stepping stone, the first step to do is actually read the last year's guidelines because that would pretty much explain what's included in the requirements. And while reading the documents, I usually would list them. The form one, there's a checklist there that contains all the things that you have to submit. The required documents, the optional documents. So once you get to know that specific list, it's easier for you now to have a checklist. I always start with a checklist. So start with the guidelines, establish a checklist of the things that you need to submit, and then slowly fill out if you have completed this document or you haven't really completed the document. That's how my usual strategy is. I hope it makes sense.
Yeah, and also I saw underground updates like it's changed, need to account for all documents, and then when university accept you, then you need to send your whole documents
Yes,
to
yes, yes.
Korea, right?
That's the
But
new
then
thing.
I hear about issues, some technical issues, and now I can't understand like what they doing. Students, they apply with this website papers, or they send the documents to Korea direct. So
Okay.
I didn't know what happens then. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be making a video about the study in Korea because there's a website. It's called studyinkorea.go.kr. Let me show you the website. I'm not sure how to.
Yeah, this
Let me
year.
Here's the website. It's called studyinkorea.go.kr. This is your go-to place, go-to website for you to be able to apply for the scholarship program. So bookmark this. Make sure to have this saved, and then there's a specific section here, language. You can choose whatever language you have that's available here. I'm not sure if your language is here. Like, for example, the easiest for me to understand is English. So if I click English, everything is translated to English. And then it's important for you to sign up, because I think I suppose you don't have an account yet, right? But since I already have an account, I just click login.
Yeah, I don't have account now.
Yeah, I'll be making a video about this as well, because you need to have an account to be able to apply. And then once you are logged in, since this is my full name, I'm logged in, and you always have to find
So
scholarship
I need
loans.
to create account now, or then, or it's not important.
You can start creating an account now. As soon as yeah. The thing is, it doesn't. If you have an account last year, it's okay. If you have an account this year, it's also perfectly fine.
I don't have.
So yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
So if this account works for graduate students,
Mhm.
as need first apply our whole information here, right?
Yes.
And then if university accept us,
You will forward the
as
document.
need to send real.
Hard copies,
Yeah.
yes. So the application process, because they have a website, what will happen is you will upload the PDF of your documents, and then
Yeah.
the application starts. The assessment starts.
Yeah.
Once they approve, okay, Lilith, you are accepted under the university track. Now you submit your hard copy directly to the to NIAED. That's how it would work now.
Yeah, it's more good. But
It's-
hope
yeah.
it will work. If it doesn't work again, as need to send.
That's the problem for
Right?
the undergraduates, because what happened is we're in the middle of the application process, and then the the website was down because of the fire. There was a fire here in South Korea. Hi, Nadia. So that's what happened. And then they were forced to go back to the original application process, which is the hard copy. There's no online application for the undergraduates. They have to send the hard copies directly to their respective areas of application, be it university or embassy track. That was the thing.
I also saw videos from one guy who is from Philippines, if I remember right, and he accept Seoul National University without any TOPIK or TOEFL certificate.
Yes.
I feel shocked because I always research a lot, and I can't understand the language certificate is really need, or it can happen if they really like your essay or portfolio.
If they
Top
really like
universities,
if they really like your profile, they would accept you no matter what. But this is the thing. That person, I know that person. I think that person was. He also asked me some questions about the scholarship program. I was able to.
Really?
Yeah, because
You know
I
him.
think I had interactions with him. I can check the discussions. He also asked me for guidance on how to package his application. Because for the Global Career Scholarship Program, to be honest, the required documents are the only basis that they see your profile. The additional documents strengthen your application process, your application profile. So that person was able to get the SNU Yonsei, and I think the other one is Kyungpook National University, because his experience is very much rich already in relation to the degree program he is applying for. So it's like this person is well prepared. All required documents are submitted, even without topic. This person is actually involved with a lot of Korean activities in the Philippines. Therefore, it's like an easy decision for NIAD. This person is already active. Why not just include him, have him on board in GKS? It was like that was the
So
direction.
yeah. So my case is always like similar because I
Mhm.
had activities in Korea twice. I visit, I'm doing projects, film,
Yes.
and I became
The
first
problem now is
are
the essay
people
writing.
who make a
Yeah.
film in Korea, and yes, sometimes I think about apply say another major, not filmmaking, but I feel a little afraid. I know who I am, but I also think no, you need just accept, choose another university.
Choose one. Choose a university that you think you have a connection with. That's also another thing. Especially if you're applying for university track. Nadia, I'll add you later after this. Probably you can if you have questions as well. If you're interested of applying to the scholarship program, the thing that's very important is, especially for university track like you need to have a solid connection with the university that you're aiming to apply into. That is reflected with how you will be writing your essay. For example, your
Mm,
essay is not really well aligned with the requirements of the school. It will show.
yeah.
Your essay will show that this person is not really that aligned to the policies of the school, to the the mission of the school, the programs of the school. So I always say, like for example, if you're writing your personal statement, it is personal to you, but also be
Mm,
relatable for the school. So even if you have a lot of experiences in South Korea with South Korea, but if it doesn't
mm,
click, the school cannot see where the school fits in your story, they will still reject you. So for example, I'll see an example for my case. So my case was I have work experience in the Philippines. I have work experience in government and private school. The way I
mm,
packaged my scholarship application was Hanyang University provides an international exposure for me as a student with work experience. And Hanyang University's University Industry Cooperation program is the best program for me to take to improve my international business skills. That's why when I packaged my
mm.
personal statement, I always mentioned about the school. Like I always mentioned what they have and how it connects to me, because again, we want to make sure that the university is included in our plans, and they are not just a stepping stone, but we're gonna be part of the university. So you have to mention and probably research about the school, not just knowing about this university is good in this field. Go deeper. Ask around from your contact for your friends. Ask them, is there any specific for example, festival, is there any specific festival in Chungang, in your university, Chungang University, that is very much attractive for a lot of foreigners? Or is there any specific program from the International Affairs Office that helps students find job in South Korea? Because these things show that you really did your research. It might sound
Yeah.
a lot of things happening right now, but that's how you do how you package yourself in respect to your requirements, at the same time the university's needs. Because they need students like you, they need international students, but they want to make sure that you fit into the puzzle, you fit into the school.
Yeah, for example, sometimes really I think about Yonsei University because twice I been Yonsei University. I walking around, I meet with students, I talk with them. Also, I mentioned about Yonsei University, one of my interview when I was Armenian TV. It's second TV channel in Armenia, and I feel very emotional contact with Yonsei University, but I feel afraid and I don't want to create an emotional decision. And
Yeah.
I feel afraid and sometimes I can't understand
Okay, think of it
Yonsei
this way.
or Chugan.
Think of it this way. If you get probably choose now. Are you interested of securing the scholarship, or are you interested of securing the university? Because if you're interested of securing the university, then apply wholeheartedly to Yonsei University. Choose that, and then make sure all your plans are aligned with the requirements or the direction also of Yonsei University. But if you're interested of getting the scholarship, that's a different story. Because again, you need to find a school that already suits your profile. It's more of, as you mentioned, it should not be an emotional decision, but there should be still an emotion in terms of how you write your essay. Like, how strongly do you really see yourself studying in Yonsei? How strongly do you see yourself studying in Chung'ang? And then will you be regretting if you fail to get into Yonsei, instead you got into Chung'ang? That's a thinking process that you should be thinking now. Because again, you cannot change schools once you are in the university. That's one. And that's the problem. So once you're already locked in, that's the thing. And also you cannot apply if you failed, for example, you failed from Yonsei, you cannot apply to Chung'ang because probably the deadline will be over by then. That's why university track for us, it's very risky because we can only choose one.
Yeah.
That's why you have to choose wisely.
So, yeah, because I think Yonsei competition is really very high, and I think I have chance to fail, but Chugang is more high for me for accept university.
I mean,
So,
if that's the case, secure your scholarship by applying to Chung'ang, but make sure that your profile and your application is really well suited for Chung'ang. I mean, I don't see any problems when it comes to your credentials. Now you have to work on with the essay. I mean, really making it appear that Chung'ang is the destined university for you. That's the only thing that you have to work on, to be honest. So you think Chugang is more good for me, right? With your experiences, yes. With your experiences, yes. And then you can do a PhD in Yonsei if you really want to study more.
Yeah, I think about it too. whole life student, great life.
Me, I'm still thinking of doing PhD, to be honest. But I think after you got GKS, you cannot reapply. So you have to look for another opportunities too. That's the rule of GKS now. You cannot apply. Yeah, only once. Yeah. Okay, I hope it answered your question. Yeah. Thank you so much. Sure. It's really nice to talk with you. Now, polish your essay, okay? Yeah, I gain change. I start another new chapter, and I already yesterday told you about with a line I want to start. It's more powerful because they keep attention to read whole story. Yeah. That's how it works. Feel heavy. Really, who accept from GKS, I think they are really hero. Really. I always think like, for example, you are genius for me and you are hero. How can I explain it? It's really very difficult. Very GKS
difficult.
is a very prestigious scholarship, to be honest. It's one of the easiest.
It's honor from Korea government. Korea government pay for your study. It's really very honor, and you need to be different. You need to be,
But
you can
that's
understand
a
what I
misconception.
mean.
That's
Why?
a misconception that I want to make sure that even the most, the most average person can actually get into the scholarship program, because again, NIED doesn't really just check your history. They also want to check your potential. Do you think you'll have possible impact in terms of the Korean Armenian relationship? That's one they will check. Do you think
Of course.
that's one thing that you should be writing in your personal statement. At the same time, if NIED gives you the money, the allowance, the free tuition fee, will you take the money somewhere? Like, will you be able to grow? Will you be able to produce something, develop something? Those are the
Of
things that
course,
they
it's
want.
not for me. I hear from your videos too. Just
Yeah,
invest.
yes. Those are the things that they want to see, because they want to make sure that you have a clear plan if they give you the investment. And then what will you be doing? Are you planning to create documentaries highlighting some parts of South Korea that's not really seen by, for example, European side, or like something like that? It's more of how you'll be able to package yourself, and that's all in the essay writing.
Yeah,
You can do it.
of course, of course. It's hard, but thank you so much. Really,
Sure.
thank you. Thank you. You, thank you, everyone who
Sure.
create videos for us,
Sure. No worries.
and wish you today a good party day.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you everyone for comments.
Yeah.
I hope we
Christian is
can
also.
speak again.
Yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. I'll be hosting more of like a discussion types in the future. Christian also got the scholarship and now is working here in South Korea. It's also from the Philippines.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
With university?
He's from KDI. It's more often the Korea Development Institute. I think that's the KDI. His school is very specialized on international diplomacy and international relations. Very good university.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some people give me advice like you need to apply B-type university if you want to 100% accept blah blah. But I know my way. I know I can, I can. How can I say?
You can secure. Yeah.
I can. Yeah, I can do more good. I have a huge things with Korea, and
Mm-hmm.
why B-type university? I feel a little bad. How?
You know what?
Yeah,
In
like
terms of
this
film,
because I have real works.
yeah, that's the thing. If you have real substantial information that you can share, make sure that you are choosing the right school. But if you're interested also, if you're familiar, Busan University is one of the best schools for film, cinematography. They have a Busan Film Festival.
Yeah, Busan Film Festival.
Yeah, that's also a good opportunity for you to
But
check
my
into.
whole friend in Korea, Seoul City, I also uh, love Seoul City in my like Professor Lee in
Yeah,
Seoul, my friends, and I don't want to be far away from them.
I mean, you have to choose your priorities now. Again, if it's more of you prioritizing things, and that's the most important thing. Let me check some
And
of
also
the.
recommendation
Yeah,
later need to write my professor, or I can ask Professor Lee for write a recommendation later because I
you,
create a film about him. We working together in Armenia, Seoul, Korea. Like
you know
which
what?
one is more good for
You
this
know what?
case?
It will be easier to secure the university track recommendation if he will write the essay. If he will write the recommendation letter. Because again, once you submit your documents, it's actually will go to Chung University, the film department. And if he's there and he will see your name, I mean, that's like an automatically shoe in. That's the thing. So if
Mm,
he can write it, better.
I see. Because again, some people told like it's more good, better write your professor because you working long time with your university professor. University professor is more important.
That
Like
those are
lots of things.
Mhm. But for you, again,
Mm,
you have an output. And
yeah.
the Professor Lee, the one you're mentioning, is very much involved with the output. He can recommend you and be a witness that you are really a good person, academically proficient, and you will finish your degree. That's the only goal for the recommendation letter. The recommendation letter is more of an explanation from a third party's perspective. Not you, not NIED, but someone who knows you from the outside that can actually attest to the things that you're saying. Because again, you said you mentioned you had the project with Professor Lee. If that is
Mm.
specific information is also mentioned by Professor Lee, NIED will say, okay, this person is really telling the truth. Okay, we got this. Let's get her into the scholarship program. Simple. It's more of like a
Also,
checking. It's a
yeah.
evidence.
Also, if during the interview, if my English is a little poor for conversation, and
Mhm.
yeah, they can feel it, right? And
Yes.
is it really a problem, or just I can't be honest and say sorry, my English a little, I need to improve, or if I forget some words, if I need to ask them, please repeat the question.
More of instead of because this is my standard interview practice. Never say sorry. Be very thankful. For example, thank you for extending this opportunity for the interview. Thank you also for being more patient for me as I'm working on with my English proficiency. Although I can communicate, but it takes time for me to process things and something like that. You don't say sorry, just always be grateful and be thankful. Just more thank you instead of sorry. They would understand because again, these professors also are not that fluent in Korean per se. So
Yeah.
it's more of like a win-win strategy for you guys. Just also
Yeah, so
more
it's
of
okay.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
And you can always say
because
that, oh, unfortunately, my internet is not working. Or my internet is
yeah, yeah, I need to lie. I got it.
yeah. I mean, just say, sorry,
Hi,
I think I
Paul
misheard.
Koreans. I
Yeah,
need to lie, Paul Koreans. It's
yeah.
right. I will lie.
Lying more of make it more natural. And also always say thank you. Don't say sorry. Like sorry, I can't speak English well. Just say thank you for being patient. I think I might stutter for a few words, but I'll try my best. Thank you for being understanding. It changes the tone instead of saying sorry.
The problem is really I speaking like honestly. Even I don't care. She is a professor or doctor
Mhm.
or I need to handle myself for this situation.
Yeah, and also
And
Christian
sometimes
said it.
yeah.
Christian said it perfectly. Don't rush. Take your time when speaking. Again, the slower you talk, the easier for you to construct sentences, and then you answer the question. So that's
Mm.
perfectly good for you. And don't worry if you lie, they won't know because you're the one who knows what's happening.
Of course, I will lie. I need this scholarship. I will lie. Just in advice.
They have forgotten about me, so I'm okay.
Sorry, just I'm joking.
Yeah, yeah. I have a few more minutes. I have to go
Oh no,
anyway.
no, I don't need to say sorry. Thank you. Just
Yeah,
I'm joking.
yeah,
So I don't hope. I'm sure we will meet soon in
Sure, sure.
Korea.
As I told you, I'm already having access with your personal statement. Just make sure to have it more polished and based on my initial recommendations.
Yeah, of course. It's just a one example. I have huge.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, good luck. I'll be going in a few minutes, so bye bye.
Yeah, thank you. Take
Sure.
care. Thank you, everyone. See you soon.
Yeah.
Have a great party day.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
You're disconnecting you. I'll just. Yeah, I have no work on the weekends. I have some questions like, how about GKSU? How can you know like the goal of the university? The best thing for you to know the goal of the university is to start there where they're good at. If they're good in engineering and business, then probably majority of the topics that they want to pursue in the future are related to engineering and business. Also, go to the university to check for their university goals, university mission, vision, and then try to check also the profile of the students. Are they getting more STEM students? Are they getting more social science students? That really explains a lot of the direction of the university. Ken po, yeah. You're from Pyongyang. I'm here. Please apply for the university ticket. Yes, yes. You can apply to the university track and to choose three type B universities. That's not problem around. The problem is if you choose three um Seoul-based universities, that will be the problem. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Work hard until 10 p.m. Yeah, I think someone wants to join earlier, but she's not active anymore. So I sent an invitation. But yeah, my work ends at 5 p.m. So I usually enjoy just after 5 p.m. It's still very cold. So probably examples of like if you're not really that fluent in English or challenge in communicating in English, make sure to take your time, prepare as much as you can. But the thing is, there are instances wherein they don't really require to have interview. My case, they never interviewed me for Hanning University. I submitted my documents, they passed me. And if your profile is well aligned to the school, they don't really need interviews. They just need to read your essay. Then this person is our student. You're part of the scholarship. Yeah. Yes, Lid. I forgot to mention that about that earlier because I didn't get an interview because they just accepted me. After submitting the documents, they included my name. That was nerve-wracking because I'm not sure if I passed or failed. They only like I submitted February. Yes, interview is still 50-50. Not all universities would subject you to interview if they see you fit the profile. No, no, it's not just about the work experience. The essay, I wrote the essay really aligned with Hanning University's this direction for business. So I think they appreciated that one. So last like 5 minutes. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Justin. Nice meeting you.
Yes, nice meeting you too. You're here in Korea, right?
No, I'm not.
No, you're in
I'm
the
staying
Philippines.
in the
Ah,
Philippines.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
But I'm going back in April. I was in Korea last March.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
you worked here or study? What did you do?
No,
Vacation?
I'm planning to study in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
This coming next year, spring, I
Mm-hmm.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my condition was I'm currently working and I wanted to take masters
Mm-hmm.
next year and I'm just an average student.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at academics. So my question is, do I have the chance for the GKS scholarship?
Mm. Yeah.
Do you think so?
Because the thing is, again, I mentioned 80% is the minimum grade. So if you're above 50%, 80%, you're already good for the eligibility grade. Here's the thing, you have to strategize now. Which university you're applying to. That's one. Second, in terms of your non-academic experiences, what are the things that you can offer? Do you have a work experience? Do you have internships? Do you have experience relating to Korean aside from visiting here? What did you do here when you were in Korea last March? Is it related to anything? It has something that you have to explain in the personal statement, in how you write your essay.
Oh.
So, I mean, I was not a Latin honors during my undergraduate studies. The way I packaged my personal statement was I briefly mentioned my academics. I focus on my work experience because that's the direction I'm trying to present myself. I'm done with studies undergraduate. That really helped me theoretically, but I've seen the real world. I've seen the how it functions in the real corporation, in the real government agency. And the story, the bulk of my essay are really more on those aspects. And it helped me get the
Mhm.
scholarship because the grades I passed, the basic requirements I passed. Internships, I also had internships. So it's more of you how you see if how you present yourself. Which light
Mm.
do you want them to see you? That's the thing. Do you have work
But
experience or like
yeah, I have like 7 years of work experience.
I mean, what masters are you trying to get? Business?
Business in information technology, I think.
Instead of focusing on business, I really suggest going more onto the sciences engineering, like management information system, MIS.
Yeah.
That will be more of advantages for you because again, it's more related to STEM, sciences and engineering, but more just on the business lens. You have 7 years of work experience, focus on that. And then even if you're just average student, just highlight whatever experience you had. Like, was there a problem at your work that made you think that MIS is very important or information system is very important? And then have you checked Korea's MIS system structures, how it works here in South Korea? Those are the things that you have to research. And when you write your essay, make sure to briefly highlight your academics, but focus more on your work experience because you have a lot.
Okay.
That could be
Got it.
your key to the scholarship program. Again, it's a matter of perspectives. You're not as academically proficient. It's okay. You pass the minimum grade. But focus on what you are great at, your work experience. That's an advantage. Not all applicants have 7 years of work experience.
I see. But what was your average during your undergraduate?
93.
93. That's high. It's an
But
average.
it's not cum laude in my university. It's more 95 is the cum laude.
Still, that's
Mm.
high.
So yeah. But again, grade wise, if you're above 80%, it's okay. That means you're check already for the
Yeah,
grade.
yeah.
Focus on the work experience. Did you get awards during work? Did you get opportunities to step up? Like for example, be a project leader, be ahead of something. Because again, it's a matter of perspectives. NIED will not scrutinize you for having 85, 83, 86, because the minimum is 80. But they would want to see what you did after the studies. Did you work hard? Did you contribute something? Something like that.
Actually, my case is very specific because I stopped studying at the age of 18, and then continued studying
Mm.
last 2022
Mm.
when I was 23,
Corona.
23 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
Then after that, I took the ETIAP program. If you're familiar with that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
yeah. So I just graduated this November. Last November.
The work experience came during the gap.
Yeah, during the entire
I mean, bro,
period.
your story is already different. Then explain that. Like how you were able, because like that's a challenge. How you were able to grow as a person, and
Mhm.
because here's the thing, they won't just be checking about your grades. They want to see how you think, how you maneuver. For example, that's a situation. You had to stop studying because is there an external force, or if it's just you're lazy, that's a problem. But if is there like a monetary problem, but how you were able to turn things around, that's also another story that they want to see. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's always about a perspective. instead of being poor, I'm from a poor country, I'm from I had no money. Focus on the other side. Mention that despite being poor, being in a country wherein it's always for corrupt people only, I was able to triumph and be successful, complete my degree. Those are the things that you can highlight in your essay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I will for sure include it to my personal statement,
Yeah,
and I'll try. I'll try next year.
yeah. I mean, it's a when I applied for the scholarship program. To be honest, the reason why I was already fed up with working in in the Philippines. So I was like, I need to change some scene. I need to change the environment. That's why I applied for the scholarship program. Christian was right. I mean, a lot of Filipinos use that narrative that we're from poor country, we're from we have a lot of struggles and challenges, and it works because again, it's a story. There's a story. There's a you as the main actor. There's a dip. There's a challenge. You were able to overcome it. What you've learned, and then you're successful. To be honest, you're successful now, but make sure to tell NIED that you will be more successful if they give you the scholarship. That's the tone of your essay should be.
Thank you so much, Justin.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all for me. Let's go.
No worries. Bye bye. I have to leave now. I have to take a bath first, but bye bye.
Okay, thank you.
So if you have other questions, I'll try to make more of these discussion types. But of course, I'll be prioritizing some of the people under my paid subscription program. But don't worry if you are interested in these kinds of discussions. I'll be opening up these kinds of programs, sure, soon. What if, bro, it's the perfect time to start looking for internships and work because those things help your application, not just for GKS, but also for life. If you want to find a better paying job, look for opportunities to practice your learning. But I'll be going now. Thank you so much for joining. Bye bye. Some people talk if they don't invite you for interview. Yeah, it doesn't. It sometimes it means that you fail. But for my case, it meant that I passed, and it's different decisions. Bye bye.